Hey, how's it going? We're going to take a look at this stack of flyers and press cards from, I don't know, probably about 2009 to about 2014. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing that's what the era that we're looking at. So I found this plastic bag with a mixture of things in it, but most of what was in it was all of these. These are all different press cards and flyers from different events, either events that I went to or they were given to me by people that wanted me to come to their event and I didn't go. So let's take a look at all of them and see. Punk Rock Show. It was Friday, May 7th, the Atom Age punk rock and roll featuring ex-member of the Queers. Bastards of Young, Social Concern, the 9 o'clock news and Mad Judy. It was at the Shire Road Club. This was all ages on Auburn Boulevard. Oh, see, look, right there it says all ages, 7 p.m. sharp. What a great flyer. The Atom Age. Social Concern. There are a lot of good band names. That was good. What's this one? Is this also, yeah, it's at the Shire as well. So look at this. It was Saturday, July 17th. It was the homecoming of the Secretions, Off with Their Heads, Bastards of the Young again, and then Ashtray and In Defense. I don't know, 2008, I'm guessing. I'm guessing 2007, 2008, something like that. All right, moving right along. What's this? I like this image. Let's see. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. For whoever shall keep the whole law and yet stumble in one point, he is guilty of all. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. James 2:10. I got no idea. Let's see what it says in the back. Wow, where did this come from? Who gave me this? See, this is the beauty of saving these cards and doing this. I don't remember who gave me this. www.needgod.com. I have no idea who gave me this or where I was. Imagine you're a guilty prisoner on death row waiting to die. You're still alive, yet good as dead. Do you have any hope of being set free? Would you plead for mercy? You need a full pardon and a new life. Believe it or not, we are all on death row, guilty of crimes against God himself and deserve his righteous judgment. Have you ever lied, stolen, hated, looked with lust, or used God's name as a cuss word? Wow. See, this is why we're doing this. I didn't even know I owned this. Okay, so he's locked in the prison of Hades, and the bars are made of the 10 commandments that he's breaking. And then this person, I guess this is Jesus or somebody who's, I don't know, he's the hand of God. Anyway, that was awesome. We're not going to read it all, but if you would want to read it all, look, we could go like this, and then you could pause this. I'm going to read it all. I'm not going to read it all right now, but I am really happy and blessed that I own this. Isn't this so interesting? All the different moments in your life that this is presented to you. Wow, that's so awesome. I freaking love that. Okay, moving right along. The Strange Case of George Wilson. What is this? What the heck is this? Is it another one? Yeah, it is. It's another tract of some sort. Texarkana, Texas. Bogard Press. Where did I get this? The Strange Case of George Wilson. Wilson was a strange case, but then Wilson was a fool. Your pardon has been signed by God himself. So, who is this from? This is almost like a chick tract. Just says TR-147, Bogard Press. Never heard of it. All of this that we're looking at, I forgot to mention that. Everything we're looking at here, came to me in Northern California. Everything here is from either the Sacramento area or from the San Francisco area. Those two places. So some of this stuff is Sacramento and some of it is San Francisco. It was either given to me at at locations in those areas or at events or by, the people themselves, at different, you know, back in the old days when I used to go outside. More Shire, it's a Shire Club again. Thursday, March 25th, the Voodoo Glow Skulls. That's a really nice flyer, Hans. Hans did a good job. I don't know, this guy's great. That's really nice work. This is about 2008. Punch the Clock, Enlows, Spin 45. $12, kind of steep. Maybe it's 2012. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. This is a piece of, I don't remember what this says, and I don't remember the exact moment or place, that I got this because there were so many of them. So what this is this is live poetry. So there used to be these guys that used to set up outdoors. They would do it on Haight Street. They would do it in Golden Gate Park. Those are the two places. So I've done it multiple times. I've stopped multiple times. Here's what these guys do. It'll be a dude sitting on a card table, and he'll have an old school typewriter and just a stack of paper. And if you tip him, he'll write you a poem or he'll type something. So I gave this guy probably $5 or $2 or $3. I'm just a normal, street tipper. I'm not a tourist. So, I'm just being nice, helping him out because there was nobody there. It's just him sitting in the typewriter. I'm like, hey man. And he's all, hey, you want a poem? I was like, sure. He's all, the donation is up to you. They're always like that. It's a low pressure. It's a poet. It's not like he's busking in a normal way. If a duck becomes an alcoholic and then it gets run over but survives and goes on to be a preacher for the Lord, is it a sign against God or divine retribution? Duck becomes an alcoholic, gets run over but survives, then goes on to be a preacher for the Lord. Is it a sign against God? See, this guy's probably a drug addict that typed this, but he still deserved the $2 to $5 that I gave him for this poem. I have many of these, not many, but probably 4 or 5. But that wasn't a bad one. But what the fuck? This isn't a poem. This is a question. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to write me poems. What's this? Colleen Marlowe, fall of 2010. She had an art show, and her work is freaking cool. I think that's neat looking. I like it a lot. Let's see where the show was. Active Space. I don't remember if I went. I hope I went to the show. Painting shown, the past is not reality, it's just memories. A.K.A. what the fuck is the title of this again? Man. Acrylic on paper, trash, and canvas. 18 by 24. This was happening. I might have gone to this. I hope I did see you there, Colleen. But I just don't like this. The title, it's cheesy. It's 2010. You're real cute, aren't you, Colleen? No, I approve of this. It's a nice painting. Hope you did well. Hope it all worked out for you. What's going on here? This is another night. This is going to be another show. I like that. That's pretty nice, right? I think that's a neat card. I think it looks good. I would go to this show, right? To get a couple glasses of wine and some croquettes. Let's see what's happening here. I like this. It looks like Charles Adams or Edward Gorey, doesn't it? Isn't this influenced by Edward Gorey? Hidden Adventure. July 9th through August 11th, 2010. New work by Focos, Phonetic Control, and Alice Kazwara. The opening reception was Friday, 7 to 10 at Lower Haters. I don't remember Lower Haters, so I'm guessing this is a gallery. I don't know why that the name does sound a little familiar to me now that I just said it. Anyway, the reason that this name is also just being cute because this is the name of a neighborhood. Okay, the Lower Haight. It's where my daughter-in-law is from. So it Haight like Haight Street, Haight. But here they're like, "Who? We're the Lower Haters." But it's like a old school lower local neighborhood. It's kind of a locals only old school neighborhood, the Lower Haight. So I don't know if I approve of that, but I just don't like cutesy shit. Anyway, I like the art. It looks okay. Focos, is that who this is? Happy Adventure New Works by Focos. I like that. This is going to be a hip hop show. Are you enjoying this? It's going to turn into a longer video. There's a big stack of this stuff, and we're going to look at all of them in depth. I don't know if I even looked at these this closely when they were given to me. A Right Way production. This is a nice card. I like the kids. I like this effect that they're doing. This is all really older stuff. Everything we're looking at has been from like 29, 2010, and digital graphics. The computer wasn't as great as it is then and now. These phones, people didn't have these things back then like they do now. They weren't the same things. This is a nice card, man. Whoever made this did a good job. I like the graphics. I like the color. It's gold. It's San Francisco. It's an interesting shot. So it's taken from the Bay Bridge, this picture, from being on the bridge, looking down at the city. 70s Black Sea of RBL Posse. Oh, no, it's just Black Sea of RBL Posse. It's 70s, baby. Okay, I like that. I like that. 70s, baby. Black Sea of RBL Posse. You know what's kind of cool about these phones that I'm filming this with, and you're watching. Most people are watching it on their TV, but you got your phone right next to you. All these things that we're looking at nowadays, you could just everybody we've been looking at in this video, like all of these events and all these people, you could like search them on your phone, and you could if you were interested, like if you're like, I wonder what this 70s baby sounds like. What is that about? And you could look it up. The RBL Posse presents a Right Way production, 70s Baby, starring Black Sea, co-starring Mo the Hustler. MySpace.com, RBL Posse. I think this is cool. Maybe you don't. Move along. Go away if you don't. This is cool. So this is really neat graphics. This was a show, the Mel Brooks musical, Young Frankenstein. Direction and choreography by Susan Stroman. It was at the Golden Gate. I didn't go. I should have gone to this. Man, I should have gone to see this. I really like this though. Look at how cool this is. It looks like Mad Magazine. Let's look closer. It really does look like Mad Magazine to me. See if we can see who the artist is down here. It's really nicely done. Art by Mark Stutzman. Original Broadway cast recording on Decca. See if there's anything on the back. Where was this at the Golden Gate? The Mel Brooks musical. So they added a bunch of new. Obviously, it wasn't a musical, but so there's a bunch of musical numbers. I don't know. It might have been cheesy. I'm not sure. You could probably. It's once again, man, technology. It's possible that you could find clips of this show on YouTube, like of this live performance or something, and see what it looked like if you wanted to. Let's turn this whole stack over. It looks like it's upside down. A Town Called Panic. I remember this. This is an animated feature. A film by Stephen Obler and Vincent Patter. Fantastic Fest winner, Audience Award, Cannes Film Festival selection. Hilarious and frequently surreal, the stop-motion extravaganza, A Town Called Panic, has endless charms and raucous laughs for children from 8 to 80. I'm not really interested. Bob's Burgers Live. Look at this. Was this at the... This is at the Castro, I'm going to guess. I haven't looked yet. I'm going to guess. Is this at the Castro? At the Masonic. All right, let's start from the top. I was just guessing because a lot of times the best stuff used to be at the Castro. Like when Mystery Science Theater 3000 would come and do live shows in San Francisco, it would be at the Castro Theater. The Castro Theaters where they would have a lot of different events, you know. Anyway, look at this. The good stuff. Bob's Burgers Live, featuring John Benjamin, Eugene Merman, Kristen Schaal, I like her, Dan Mintz, John Roberts. I like John Benjamin, of course, too. I'm not sure who Eugene Merman does. Is he the kid? I like this show. I haven't watched it in a long time because I don't watch normal TV. I don't watch regular TV anymore at all. I like her, this comedian, Kristen Schaal, an actress. She's been in a lot of stuff. I think she's sexy. There's something sexy about her. I like sometimes I like to fight below my weight class. This show was great. I think it's great. What was this? Did they do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing? Bob's Burgers Live. Saturday at the Masonic. Oh no, is it the same thing on both sides? Because now I don't understand what it is. You got to go to Ticketmaster, and these were probably $80 a seat. I'm just guessing. Maybe $120 a seat. I don't know. Even back in 2010. This looks cool, though. I don't know what it was. Look it up on YouTube if you're interested, if you're a Bob's Burgers fan. It existed. Oh, this is nice. I know what this is exactly. So this is a dog that I used to know. Her name is Maya. And this was a... What's on this side? This was interesting. So this was an art project where... So this dog belonged to an artist that was in the same Veterans Art Guild that I was in. He was a veteran and he was an artist, and this was his dog. And we did... So he used to do these things that were like... It's like from a coloring book. He would print these out. He had a printer at home, and he would do these line drawings, and then he would print them and bring them in and give them to everyone. And he had this template of his dog, this line drawing of his dog, and then he would create all of these different versions of his dog on his computer, and then print them out and bring them in to our art meetings. And then that's it. So this is Maya. She was a really nice dog. She was like a Chihuahua pug mix. R.I.P. Maya, because this is from like 10 years ago, and this was like a 10-year-old dog here. So she's probably not with us anymore. She was a really nice dog. The Homicide Girls. Pretty girls make graves. Homicide Girls. What is this? Is this a comic book? I like this in the back better than the front. Much better. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. From the pages of Hot Zombie... Oh, man, I remember this guy. So, Mike Hampton. This I want to say kid, but he's probably 40 years old now. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff from this guy. I met him a bunch of times. About 20 years ago, he had this idea for this property. Not an idea, he made it happen. Anyway, it's Hot Zombie Chicks. He made a bunch of stuff. He made a lot of stuff with that property called Hot Zombie Chicks. A voodoo tattooed tale of voodoo-licious zombie models with an appetite. Disorder. With story and art by Mike Hampton and Brandon Bracamonte. These guys are from Sacramento and the East Bay, I think. What's this? Oh, look at this. Am I messing up with I feel like the focus was going kind of wacky a second ago. It's okay right now. Bombshell Betty 2009 Pinup Workshop, coming soon to a location near you. Look at all these locations. Experience a day of pampering and girly fun in a supportive body positive environment. This is 2009. Luxury edition workshops take place in a posh suite of a luxury hotel, providing multiple sets as a backdrop for your transformation and photo shoot. What? This looks like a scam, doesn't it? How are they? Geez, that's a lot of traveling, isn't it? Coming soon to a. Are you sure? Really? Are you sure you're not just starting in San Francisco? Who knows? I can't make fun of people as much as I used to be able to make fun of people, because now you could look these people up, and find out, this actually worked out, and it was a success, and they're completely above the board, and it's not some sort of glamour shots weirdness. Bombshell Betty pinup workshops. Be the living, breathing pinup queen you've always wanted to be. It really is. That's what it is. This is just glamour shots. They're not teaching you to be a burlesque dancer, which is what I thought this was at first. So at first I thought that this was a workshop to become, to professionally have this job, to be this person. But it's not. You're just going to keep being you. You're just going to go here and they're going to spray paint you with gold paint to make you look like a gold pig instead of just or make you, put some leopard spots on you. Workshop includes modeling lesson, makeup, retro hairstyling, plus high-resolution copies of all your photos. No previous modeling experience necessary. Really? Golly, I didn't know that. You don't have to be a professional model? Sign me up. Okay, here we go. It's a Busta Rhymes show at the Avalon. Wow, this is cool. Jamaican Connection featuring X Sample, Doughy Rock, Fewa, Mr. Mention, and more. It's on 15th Street in Sacto. There's a VIP booth and bottle service available. You just got to call that number. It's going to be expensive. Don't get shot. Let's see what's on the back. Oh, it's in the summer too. It's hot in Sacramento in the summertime. There's always an increase in incidents of gun violence when the temperature is above 95 degrees. I'm sure this was a great show. I didn't go. It looks cool. Look at all these people that were there. I don't know any of them. None. I don't know any of these people, I don't think. I'm looking to see if I know any of them. Other than Busta Rhymes, I haven't heard anybody else. What's this? Epic Show, featuring badass epic art. Wow, this was badass epic art. Look who the headliner is. It's Skinner. Matt 136, Ken Davis, Michelle Ritchie, Somebody, Easy P, Megaloceros, Johnny Cortez, Mary J, Shannon Jones, Ryan F. Robot, Nobody, Granillo, and possibly even more at the Everybody Get Up studio in Alameda. Yeah, this was Skinner. At one point, I think Skinner was an artist in residence in Oakland or Alameda, I think. Might still be. Such a talented artist, that Skinner. Turn this bitch over. Epic Show. Okay, that's okay. It's all right. Very 2009, isn't it? What do we have here? The SF Indie Fest and the Primitive Screwheads present Much Ado About Lebowski. Boy, this looks familiar. This was, it is it's going to be what you imagine it is. It's San Francisco. You can look at the card and look at the title. It's going to be some knuckleheads that have turned The Big Lebowski into a Shakespeare play. The Big Lebowski The Big Lebowski is writ by William Shakespeare, an adaptation of a parody of a farce. White Russians are served up at 7 p.m. The Dude abideth at 8 p.m. at the Cell Space Theater, Off Market Theater. So they have a couple. This happened at two different places. Wow, $20. I wonder how long this show was. Like, this was like 15 minutes. I don't know. Could have been really cool. This again also might be on YouTube. I didn't even remember that existed. Oh, what is this? Another Hole in the Head Film Festival. Horror, sci-fi, fantasy, Roxy, and Viz Theaters. The old Roxy, Grindomatic. Summer Music Fest, Bottom of the Hill, and oh, that's my old neighborhood. The Parkside is my old neighborhood. This bar is like a couple blocks from the old apartment at the beach. The Dwarves, Triple Cobra, Happy Idiot, Music for Animals, The 100 Days, The Merry Widows, Soft White 60s, The Butlers, He Who Cannot Be Named, The Golden Hearts, Tater Famine, Austin Lucas, Corey Brannon, and Marin Paracel. So these are all local musicians to San Francisco in like 2010. This looks like it could have been fun. It's just going to be would have been a bunch of, No, I wish I had gone to that. That looked cool. Are you liking this? Because I'm kind of enjoying this. We're coming up on the half hour mark, and we've been just looking at these flyers that I've owned for 15 or 20 years or something like that, or 10 years or something, 10 or 15. I don't know, but I've never even looked at them this closely. I didn't even know why I kept them. Jack Ketch, because there's a lot of cool ones, right? But I could have thrown some of these away. New album in summer 2010. I don't know who this is at all. But that's not bad. I mean, it's kind of what is happening. It's like drifting through the cosmos, and there's this like MDA, DMT, mandala floating in space. What's on this side? This is better. All Ages show on Friday. Terror in 3D, also appearing in the Kennedy Vale. So I like. One of the things I like about this is I just like looking at band names. Like we saw a couple good band names a second ago. Where was that? Was it on the? Wasn't the Big Lebowski? Wasn't that Avalon? Where were all those good band names that we saw? It's not there. Anyway, who cares? This was at the Boardwalk in Orangevale. This is a Sacramento suburb. Flower Violence. Amber's Sweets. Terrence Zdunich returns at the Colonial Theater. Fantastic. Blew me away. Live Repo, the Genetic Opera. A Sacramento Horror Film Festival production. I don't remember anything about this. 5 stars from the Sacramento Press. Amber's Sweets. If you haven't seen Amber's Sweets, you're missing out on a fantastic time. Very well done. I was blown away at how amazing they were. The best cast to date. So this is like a live freak show? Is that what this is? Is this a live freak show, you guys? Is this like, was she going to stab her with spikes and shit like that? I think that's what's happening. I mean, they're putting on a show and they're singing and dancing and stuff like that, but I think they're doing weird sex magic too. All right, moving right along. Now we get to the weed. Social medics. Medical marijuana evaluations by physicians. California's medical marijuana evaluation specialists. You don't have to do this anymore. It used to be that in order to buy weed legally in California, you needed to have this medical card thing. But you don't anymore. You just have to be over 21, I think. So, enough of that. Let's get rid of that. We're almost, oh no, we still got pretty good stuff. Oh, there's 2 of these. You have 2 of this one. Escape from Dolesville. This looks kind of cool. I think this is a comic. Escape from Dolesville. Help get Escape from Dolesville printed. 280-page black and white graphic novel collecting the entire run of my comic, Life of a Fetus, as well as more than 80 new pages of material. Andy Restaino. To order the book on Amazon, just type Escape from Dolesville. So if you guys are interested in finding out what Andy created here, I've got 2 of his cards. Escape from Dolesville. It might be good. Nice. I hope it's good, and I hope he did well. Oh, this is maybe some special effects artist or some mask maker. I'm guessing. Let's look on the other side and see what's on the card. I think this might be promo for some special effects company or something. It is. Jeff Wahenkel of the Wahenkel Gallery in San Francisco. So this is a guy that professionally creates dead people at an expensive gallery in San Francisco. I hope he's doing well. Jeff, this shit's badass. This looks really cool right here. Look at that. Are these masks or busts? I don't know. Pretty neat though. You could look him up easily, I bet. Probably got a whole deal going on. Hopefully he's doing well, and it's been a long time. A lot of these businesses and these bands these people are, not even musicians anymore or something sometimes. And some of them, they're not even able to be artists anymore. Who knows what happened to them? But at one point they were doing well enough that they were printing out these high quality flyers and handing them to people at events and parties and stuff. That's how I got all these. Another one for Social Medics. This looks really cool. I don't remember this. I would definitely remember this. This looks like 2 a.m. Gallery, though. I'm guessing. This looks like what I used to see. I used to go to this place called 2 a.m. Gallery. It was it owned or something? Co-something. Anyway, co-curated. Anyway, Von Bodet's son, I forget his name, was associated with this gallery, if that's what it is. Oh, no, this is Giant Robot. So, yeah, forget what I said about Von Bodet and 2 a.m. Gallery. This is Giant Robot off of near Haight Street, which was a great place. So I bought so many different little miniature art figures and kaiju monsters from this place. Let's see. So Amoeba Records is right on Haight Street. It's one of the most famous portions, or it's, the end of Haight Street when you get to Hippie Hill. Like when you think of Haight-Ashbury, this is the spot. This is the corner of it, the epicenter, the left ventricle. Anyway, right around the corner, there's like a little side street called Schrader. And there's this tiny little shop. I don't know how they would have a show here, but it must have been awesome. It must have just filled it with art. But I bought so many different things. I even have this exact little robot. This was the beginning of this company. I feel like this company went on to do much more. They might still be around, Giant Robot. Really, I liked this store a lot. Then they closed down. The shop closed down. It wasn't there for a long time. I don't know what happened to them. That's nice. Look at this big sculpture thing. I wonder how big this is. Look at that. It kind of looks like an Ultraman, doesn't it? It's like it's made of wax or plastic, melted plastic or something. And then this is kind of this rageful weirdness here. And then over here, this guy's giving somebody a boost, right? Looks like he's giving somebody a boost over the fence. Remember when you used to get a boost? He always said, "Hey man, give me a boost." When you're jumping the back fence or the side fence, when you're jumping fences, you say, "I need a boost." Some proudly hosts the happiest hour. Drink specials, music, good times. Wow, I love this card. Tuesday through Saturday, 5 to 10. Some. Where was this place? On 16th Street. Man, why don't I remember this place? See, this is what so, anyway, I don't remember this location. I really like this flyer, though. Like, I don't remember this happy hour. I probably went. I used to, wow, look at these. Of course I went. Look at these drink specials. Where is this at? So it's on 16th. I'm just trying to place it. So, this is a nice place. It was just like a little shotgun bar, but it was real nice. And they're having fun with it. Look at the drink specials. You can get a $3 Red Stripe, a $5 Margarita, $5 Greyhound, or $5 Screwdriver. Ruby Red Caipirinha. I don't even know what that is. Sangria. A glass of wine. Red Stripe and a shot of El Jimador. And the Somm specialty cocktails. These are all really affordable prices. Even for, I mean, these were good prices for 2010. I would have totally jumped on this, and I think I did. I think that's it. Is that it? FPG presents Daryl K. Sweet Fantasy Art Trading Card. Yeah, this is it. This is the end of the flyers. This came out of like a magazine or something. Wow, this was fun, man. I hope you enjoyed looking at all these flyers. These were really cool. I don't know, we got to figure out how to make a thumbnail for this video. And then we got to come up with a title, and then I'll upload it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.